made you want to put these two on a team together?
That's exactly why I wanted to do it.
From Portugal to the world, hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nimesh and I've been working as a digital colorist for comics, and I'm also creator and publish my work under Nimprod Comics. And this is After Panels. What is After Panels, you ask? That's a good question. Well, I love reading indie comics, and usually after reading them, just like everyone else, I like to talk about what I read. And let's be honest, indie comics are getting better and better by the minute, while the mainstream comics seems to not know what they're doing with their IPs. Even though I just say that today's video is about the mainstream comic, but anyway, moving on. So why not spend time celebrating what we really love instead of spending time talking about what we hate? At least that's my philosophy. So I created this show where I will review and talk comics that I read and share it with you. Hopefully I can present you a title that probably you are interested in reading as well. So yeah, just like I said, I review and talk about indie comics, but today we're talking about Batman. I'm doing this just as a test, first because I like the idea of having Marc Silvestri doing a Batman book, and second because this is a very different from what DC has been doing so far. So Marc pitched this story a few years ago. I believe it's been 7 years or something like that, and only now it was made. Clearly, having this story brewing for this long, it must be incredible, right? At least that's what I thought. Having the freedom of not worrying about community is another plus. All good signs. I hope it all translates on this book. However, will this make DC great again? First, let's start with what happens in this issue. Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo, Book 1. Written and drawn by Marc Silvestri and colored by Arif Prianto. We begin with Harley Quinn talking and feeding a rat, and as we progress on the page, we discover that she is being kept by someone as a prisoner. Then we pivot to a crime scene where we have Bullock as a leading investigator, and we see him talking with Batman as they both describe what potentially happened there. Here we also find out that Commissioner Gordon is on vacation. Bullock gets a phone call and he is needed in another place as there is a disturbance in Canal Saint Station apartments. Batman immediately moves there as the police describes that a tall man with white skin and green hair is the suspect. As soon as Batman arrives at the scene, he is face to face with the monstrous looking Joker. Batman immediately discards him as being the Joker and engages him in a fight. It's been only 5 seconds and Batman is already fighting for his life, and he fastly strategizes to get the upper hand. Batman is able to hurt the Joker monster lookalike that hisses and tries to get away, but Batman prevents his escape using some bat drones and immobilizes the monster. The SWAT team arrives and they ask Batman to stand down. While the SWAT commander and Batman arm wrestle into Bat's completion to the order, the monster Joker gets away. Later, Batman gets a present package with a bit of Jim Gordon's appendicit and immediately finds out that it's from the real Joker, who proposes a partnership between them in exchange of Gordon's release. Now, this is an interesting start because I never imagined someone would be bold enough to kidnap Harley to get to the Joker. And never in my mind I thought Mr. J would partner with bats in a time of need. The art looks very good and it is easily recognizable. The dialogues are very well done, and the way they intersect with what's happening in the panels is very Silvestri thing. There is some moments of humor, especially on the panel where Bat swings onto a new location and he makes a joke flying by one of the cops. That was funny one. But I'm curious to know who is the bad guy, and I'm very curious to see how Batman and Mr. J will work together. One is very controlled person and the other one is very unpredictable. I think they're going to be a very I guess like the title says, a deadly duo, right? Let me know in the comments, and if you already read it, please let me know what your expectations are. Do you have any suspect on who is behind Harley's abduction? I'm very curious to know what are you thinking, what are your ideas, and what are your theories. These were my thoughts on Batman and Joker, the deadly duo. I hope that at least I piqued your interest to read this, or maybe I just saved you from spending your time in something that didn't even interest you at all. But hey, if you ask me, I think you should take a look at it. Just because I liked it, it doesn't mean that you will also. Or just because I don't like it, it doesn't mean that you will not be able to enjoy it either. So if you haven't read it, I'll link you in the description where you can buy the comic for you and give it a try maybe. And if you read this, please let me know in the comments your thoughts, because I would love to hear what you have to say. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please Will Smith the like button. I don't know if I can still make that joke, but in case you haven't subscribed already, join us and subscribe to the channel so you get the notification when the next video comes out. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Until then, please keep reading indie comics.